Dear Ned.
I'm not really want to talk there, but...
Well, from the way you just marched right on in here past all those sorry we're closed signs, you're either who I think you are or you're one determined gatecrasher.
You must be Harlan. Paula Santos said you'd be expecting me.
Which means you must be Nancy Drew, famous teen detective.
And you're the security guard.
I thought
the
when
only
the heat's
security
been going
guard
for a while,
sounds
it's
like.
supposed
I
to like
begged Miss
burn to
Santos to
dust.
keep me on while the park's closed. Even agreed to a pay cut.
So you're not
That was what the
intimidated by all
internet
this
told me
curse
when I
stuff?
googled
Somebody swiped the
why
horse
does
off a
everything smell
carousel, and
weird
now it's
when I turned my
malfunctioning.
heat on for the
police
first time
don't
this
think
year.
it's that big a deal, and frankly, neither do I.
What about the roller coaster?
Accidents happen. Of course, Ingrid will tell you that these so-called accidents are really the result of the park's karma getting bent out of shape by negative energy or some such gobbledygook.
Who's Ingrid?
Ingrid Corey. You'll probably meet her. She's working during the shutdown, too. She's the park's chief engineer. Believes in all this wacky new age psychobiogenic stuff. Like if you eat food served by a waiter who's in a bad mood, you'll get scurvy or something.
Where can I find her?
First things first. You won't be meeting her
Dust
or
is
Elliot Chen,
bad.
the park's art director, until after you go see the park's
Dust messes with me
bookkeeper,
too.
Joy Trent. Miss Santos's orders. Joy
Like, I don't
pays
know
all
how
the
to,
bills, so
I don't
she
know how
knows
to
pretty
deliberately
much
get these
everything that's
sliders to
going
like
on.
do the weird
Plus, she'll
zoomy
give you
thing.
an access card.
They just
Miss
always
Santos
strike
wants
at
you
the
to
worst
have the
time.
run of the place.
That would certainly help.
Wait, hang on. I know Joy won't give you one of these, so I will. Here you go. It's a Captain's Cove fun card. Lets you ride the rides and play the games on the midway. Come back to me if you burn through that one and need another.
Am I not supposed to have this?
Well, see, Joy's just kind of
Oh wow,
you're
you're
never
skilled
occurred to
then.
her that you might want to
I
have some
don't know.
fun
I
while
don't
you're
actually
here.
know how
Of course,
what
she's a
makes
newbie
it
too,
happen.
like me. Maybe she'll come around. Anyway, here's a map of the park. I put an X where Joy's office is.
I'll see you around.
Sounds good.
Oh no.
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. I was wondering when I'd hear from you. Have you been out to the park?
Yes, I have.
I forgot to tell you. All the rides are shut down except for the carousel. I thought you might need to see it in action. But please, take a good look at the roller coaster even if you can't ride it.
What did the police find when
Yeah, I
they
just
looked
remember
at it?
what
They
this
looked around
dialogue
for
option is
5
here. I totally
minutes
forgot
and
what we
left.
picked for this
Said as long as the
conversation.
insurance
Because I always
company was
forget that
going
this
to
conversation
investigate
even
why I should
happens.
stay.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
I can't wait to hear what you turn up. Call me
That
as
shouldn't have
often
been a
as you
rainbow,
like.
but
My
okay.
phone's on and with me
I literally went to the
24/7.
wrong
Oh, and one more
place.
thing. Call me Paula.
All right. Goodbye, Paula.
Not that any of my splits are good, but true. Oh shoot! I
Okay,
always
if I
pick the
peek
wrong
it,
drawer.
looks like stenography. It's a
Hello.
memo about
Are
one
you
of the
Nancy?
carousel. That's right. I'm Nancy Drew. So Ms. Santos has filled you in?
Yes. Although I don't know who she
Oh,
thinks she's
clever.
fooling.
Excuse me?
You're only here because it makes it look like Paula Santos had nothing
Yeah,
to do with
Charlie
any
was
of
like
this
the one
cursed
person
garbage.
where there
Are
was
you
some
saying
tight
she did
dialogue
have something
windows.
to do with it?
I've seen how Paula runs the park. All she wants is to get more and more people through that gate. And what better way to do that than with a carousel that's allegedly haunted?
Is Ms. Santos aware of the way you feel about her?
Of course not. I don't want to get fired.
Oh.
Besides, nobody's been hurt. Except that glorified
That
con
is
artist
it.
who claims his neck got injured, Lance Huffman.
You're a genius.
And the truth is, Paula offered
I
me
learned
this
something
job because
today.
she knew I needed the money. And I'm not entirely ungrateful. My father died recently. His estate is in bankruptcy. He
You
used
want
to be
not
co-owner
to
of the
say
park.
it's triggered.
2 years ago,
I
he
think
suffered a
is
huge
what that means,
financial
right?
setback, and he had to sell his share to
It's
Paula.
like won't,
When he died
but
2 months ago, he was flat
want.
broke. Paula could have bailed him out, but she didn't. Frankly, I think the reason she hired me was guilt.
Right. I'm supposed to get an access card from you?
Here you go. That should get you into all the private
that's so
areas
cool.
of the park. But if you run into problems,
Oh,
don't
and it
come
also
to me.
if
Ask the
if you
chief
release it
engineer,
near the
Ingrid
top, it'll
Corey.
do it too.
Her office is
Or at
by
least
the
it
haunted
was.
house. The only other people
Now,
in the
the
park
moment-
right now
the
are
second I
Harlan
said it, it
Bishop
stopped doing
and the
that,
art
but-
director, Elliot Chen. His studio is right by the treasure chest souvenir shop.
Oh, maybe.
But try not to bug him.
Why? Is he temperamental?
He's behind in his work
Yeah, I
and
don't
needs
know.
to catch up. Ms. Santos has been getting on my case
It's been
about
too.
it.
It was like
Well, I
summer
think you have
2018. I'm
everything,
pretty
so if you'll
sure.
excuse me?
That was
Oh,
when you got
right.
MHM.
Thanks for all your
record
help.
at least.
Sorry
I
if I
think you-
disturbed you.
I think you did TRT later than that actually.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
Take your time. Uh-oh.
Out. And do not come back unless and until
Yeah.
Joy Trent calls me. Okay?
I don't know if it was late 2018 or
Okay.
early 2019. It might have been like February or something.
Who are you, and what are you doing?
Who said that?
I said that.
The name of the carousel course is Glory.
Keep going.
Oh, we finally got it in time. Only
Please
took me 3 tries today.
yourself.
I'm a detective named Nancy Drew, and you are?
I am Miles, the magnificent memory machine.
Either way, it's been
I
almost a
receive
year.
And process video and audio input and make appropriate pre-programmed verbal responses.
Who programmed you?
It is my
Oh, did
turn
you?
to
Okay.
ask a question.
I don't
Nancy
remember
Drew,
that.
Why are you
You
here
should
when Joy
do
is
some
not?
more.
As a matter of fact, I need to leave a message for her.
There is a pad for leaving messages on the desk.
So, who programmed you?
Responding to the non-Joy entity is an unnecessary drain on my power units and is heretofore disallowed.
What does that mean? Hello?
Nancy, it's pretty obvious what it
Miles?
means.
I guess it means he's not going to talk to me
Yeah,
anymore.
that's fair. I just really want someone to beat my
I
MHM
can
time.
use this to leave a note for Joy to call Elliot.
I don't know, I'm just not motivated not to go for sub 10 without someone else. Oh wait, that's right, I just was there. What do I even do now? Spill effect choice, 8 miles. Oh, right, okay.
Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Paula Santos. You know, I just had a thought. There's a newspaper article and photo in Joy's office that I want you to be sure to take a look
Oh.
at. They're in a frame on the wall.
Why were they framed?
They're a little piece of park history. The guy in the photo found a bunch of
Were you
jewels that
playing
had
the
been
game
stolen
in
a
full
heist
screen?
years ago and stashed away on one of the rides at Captain's Cove. The police said there was a good chance more jewels would turn up.
Maybe that's why someone stole
okay.
that carousel horse.
'Cause
because
I
there were
couldn't
jewels
beat-
hidden inside it.
Or I
My
couldn't beat
thoughts
UCA.
I called
Until
the detective that
I
was
started
in charge
playing
of
in
the
full screen.
investigation back then. His name is KJ Paris. He's going to call you. Oops, I gotta run.
I wish
just wanted
KJ
to
wasn't
give you a
gonna
heads
call
up.
me.
All right. Goodbye, Paula. If I play this game,
Nothing
I
like
can win
a
an
game
anchor.
of squid toss, is there? You have 4 fun credits left on your card. Catapult the squid through the hoop.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't realize how bad the lag was until, like, I thought the lag
You're
was like
about to
annoying
play
but fine,
Swimmer's Itch. You have 3 fun credits left on
and
your
like mostly
card.
manageable.
Your mission is to get the
And
swimmer
then
to the beach.
I started playing full screen, and I was like, oh no, windowed actually the lag is awful. Oh no, okay. Saved it. Maybe we can get the right swimmer's itch this time and not make any dumb mistakes. I always forget how this one goes. Still improved.
Uh-oh. Looks like it's out of order. Hello?
This is Detective KJ Paris, Captain's Cove Police Department. Paula Santos asked me to call you. Said it concerned that
Yeah.
heist out at Captain's quarters 23 years ago.
I guess playing it
Well,
on a
I was
laptop
thinking maybe the
can
reason that
cause
horse was
lag
stolen off
in
the
general
carousel
too.
at Captain's Cove 2 weeks ago was because somebody thought there were jewels from that heist inside it.
I can't believe lag is an issue in a game from 2000, but here we are.
Was Chaz Dunning.
It absolutely
Died
is.
in prison about a year ago. I'll tell you what. I'll make some calls, try to see if there was somebody he confided in before he died. Somebody who was recently released.
That would be fantastic.
Well, as soon as I know something, you'll know something.
Thanks, Detective Paris. It was great talking to you.
Ditto. Or, oh shoot, I needed to actually check the thing.
I wonder it's locked.
Yeah.
Looking for someone?
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm trying to help Ms. Santos figure out why so many weird things have been happening around here lately.
When the
Do
battery
you have
gets
time to
low, the
talk?
screen
Sure.
flickers.
Oh my. You've got B3 issues.
I do?
Vitamin B3, niacin. The vibe you're giving off tells me you're
That's
low. Nothing that some
interesting.
natural peanut butter on a slice of whole wheat bread once a day won't fix.
That sounds
Thanks
good.
for the advice.
I'm hungry now.
How long have you worked here?
A little less than 2 years. I started out in maintenance and worked my way up.
Like
I've
literally,
held the
peanut butter
supervisory
on
position
bread
for the
sounds
last
good to
10
me.
months.
Is how
Do you have
hungry I
any
am.
idea what caused that roller coaster accident?
Someone stole a horse off the carousel and now the park is cursed.
Why would someone steal a carousel horse?
Money. I hear they can be very valuable.
How well do you know Harlan Bishop?
I know he's an ex-bouncer from Trenton. I
Oh,
also know it
holy
drives him
options.
nuts that this is one of the few places in the park he doesn't have a key for.
I'd like to take a
No,
closer
I'm saying
look at
that
the roller coaster,
everything on
but the
peanut butter
access
bread
card
is
reader doesn't work.
that peanut
It's
butter
got this
on
red
bread
tag
is
on it.
Right.
great.
I was in the process of upgrading
but
its
not
main
something that
circuitry
usually makes me
board.
hungry.
I'm afraid you're going to have to wait until I
But that
finish
just
here.
did, which means I'm probably
Unless
pretty
you'd like to
hungry.
do it for me.
Do you really think I could handle it?
It's not exactly brain surgery.
Oh, hey
All you have to
CJ.
do is follow the schematic
Your
inside the
shirt.
reader. Here's the new macro resistor. When you see the board, you'll be able to see where it goes. You'll need to solder it in place, which means you're going to have to get my soldering gun from Elliot Chen. Here's the engineering handbook I put together. If you have questions about park-related electronics, it'll answer them. Keep it as long as you like. When you're all done, remove
Shoot.
the red tag and take it to Harlan. That way he'll know it's safe to turn the power back on to the
That was
reader.
too early for the fun pass. Oh,
That's not my cell phone. It must be yours.
nice. Okay, that was
Are you going to
actually good.
answer it?
No, that would be rude.
I didn't realize I could do that.
I'll just call them back. So, once you get that tool from Elliot, you should be all set.
I don't seem to be having much luck using my access card. Am I doing something wrong?
I deactivated most of the readers because of the shutdown. Soon as I get done here, I'll get them online again. Sorry. Hey, if you come across a pair of pliers, hang on to them, okay? Mine are missing. Someone must have walked off with them.
Any advice on how to go about fixing the midway game that's broken?
It needs to be reprogrammed. Open up the back. Should be some instructions on the
Aw,
clipboard.
thanks,
Check that
CJ.
handbook I gave you if they're too
I
cryptic.
appreciate it.
But
I
you'll
honestly
also need
didn't
the
expect
plug-in
to see you
keyboard.
here
And
since
unfortunately, I have no idea where it is.
I'm trying to go fast.
One of my guys probably left it in the park somewhere.
Thanks for your help.
One open mind sees more than two
I
open
got
eyes.
slow one again?
Well,
That's
Mr.
like the,
Destructo
like-
returns.
I'm
Ingrid's
really
goodbyes
sorry
are
about
usually
what
pretty
happened
short,
before.
These
except for
things
that
happen.
one.
So, I hear you're out to solve the curse of Captain's Cove.
How do you explain what's been going on around here?
What do I know? I'm just an artist. Go ask our naturopathic engineer person.
The way I hear it, the shutdown is a good thing. For you, at least.
You mean
Dun, dun,
because I'm
dun.
behind in my work? I'd be lying if I said the shutdown wasn't
Jacques
helping me
Jose.
get caught up. Meeting deadlines has never been my forte. But I certainly hope you're
Oh,
not
no,
suggesting
absolutely
that I
zero things are
arranged for
wrong
the
with
park
peanut
to be
butter
shut
on bread.
down by somehow manufacturing this curse thing, because that would be ridiculous.
Ingrid said
It's just
you have
that it
her
made me
soldering
hungry.
gun. I need to get it from you, if that's okay.
And as much as I
You
like
bet.
peanut butter
Here you
on bread,
go.
it's
Been
usually
meaning to
not the
return it
kind
to her,
of
but I've been a
meal
little
that
busy.
Great.
induces
thanks.
hunger.
I'll let you get back to
I
work.
don't think.
Rock
At least
on.
not for me. Maybe for other folks. Alright, we're clicking on the right thing this time, and I picked up the wrong item again.
There, that looks right.
Hey, Nancy, what's up?
Could you turn the power back on to the card
You
reader
haven't
outside the
felt
roller coaster?
hunger in
It's
6
all
years.
fixed. Here's the tag.
Wow.
You bet. I'll just switch the circuit back on and
That
you'll
would be
all
nice,
set.
except
See you around.
sometimes
Sounds
I just
good.
forget to eat unless I get hungry. So it's probably for the best that I do get hungry, huh?
This looks like one of Joy's. Ow! I'm trapped!
Oh wow, we saved a lot of time. Did I skip something?
Uh-oh.
Or did I just go fast?
To get my
The eternal
buttons.
question.
Looks like I have to reconnect these wires.
Did I forget to do something,
Now I can
or did
turn
I
the
do it
power
really
on
well?
and see if these are properly connected.
I don't think so. Doesn't look like I forgot anything. Eating is overrated, yeah. But then I do eat, and then it's really good. So I don't know. I don't know how to
Need
feel about
something?
that.
Someone activated
also,
the
hi, Anna,
roller
by the way. I
coaster
don't
while
think I
was
said
standing
hi.
on the tracks just now. I barely managed to escape.
I was too
Are
enthralled
you
with
sure it
the
was on purpose? Maybe you accidentally tripped a
this
switch
talk
or
of
something.
I
peanut
don't
butter
think
and
so.
bread.
It happened right after I picked up this pencil.
That looks like one of mine. But I didn't leave it there. I mean, just because you found one of my pencils, that hardly
Oh,
proves
the
I'm
time I
guilty of
saved wasn't
something.
over my run. That's why. And the run I'm comparing to wasted time in that spot.
You were snooping around in here?
Well, I was leaving you a note. You know, to call Elliot.
An analysis of sensory input shows that the Nancy Drew entity entered the immediate area during your absence and exhibited non-random seeking behavior.
I was just
Also, I
trying to do the
did
job Ms.
zero
Santos asked me
seeking
to do.
behavior
I didn't
while
know I
Joy
was
was
being
gone. I
watched.
literally
My
waited
father
for
was a
Miles to
frustrated
talk to him.
inventor. After he died, I discovered that in his study. In his will, he said he made it just for me. I don't have room in my apartment, so I brought him here. I keep him covered when I know I'm going to have company. As you noticed, he can be kind of a blabbermouth.
The word blabbermouth is without meaning to Miles, the magnificent memory machine.
Does he do anything else besides
Or you
blabber?
can
My
pull a
father
Tobot
said he
and just
invented
have a
Miles
random
in order
color
to
every
reacquaint
time
me
you
with my
enter a chat room.
childhood. It always bothered
I don't
him that
know
I was never
how
as
that.
happy-go-lucky
Well, I used to know
as
how
he
that
was.
works, but I don't know how
What
it works
am I,
anymore.
Miles?
Joy Trent is a party pooping stick in the mud.
So my father
Oh, shoot,
programmed
I
him
never
with a
looked
bunch
at
of riddles
the-
designed to reconnect me with long-lost memories from my
I never
childhood.
looked at
What
the
a
poster.
wonderful gift.
I don't see it that way at all. I don't want to relive my childhood.
Shoot.
My mother died when I was 4.
But it's what
Okay,
your
I
father
need to
wanted.
do that.
Shouldn't you at least give it a try?
I should be mad that you were snooping around in here. But the truth is, I think it's neat that you're so gutsy. Especially since I'm so not gutsy. Oh, what the heck. Okay, Miles, let's hear the first
That
riddle.
could be the source of why I'm so
Here
far ahead.
is the first riddle.
Maybe.
Listen carefully.
It's because Paula never
To be
called me
told
about the
truth
heist, I don't
long since
think.
Put away. Bring me the silvery remains of a 4-bit day.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I knew it would be a waste of time.
Maybe it'll ring a bell with somebody else. I'll ask around.
Do what you want, but I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Oh, I guess I did look at them. Okay, never mind. Right. It's riddle time.
Nancy, you're a procrastinator's dream. Know that? Come in. Ask me questions. Ask me lots of questions.
I know you're busy, but I was hoping you could maybe help me solve a riddle. If I asked you for the silvery remains of a 4-bit day, what would you give me?
A riddle. I love riddles.
Wow,
Okay, let's
Justin
see.
TV, what a
Silvery
throwback.
remains has to be something silver that's left over, right? Okay, now, if 2-bit means worth a quarter, 4-bit would mean worth 2 quarters.
When did it rebrand to
Quarters.
Twitch?
Captain's quarters,
Was
maybe?
that like
The hotel adjacent to the park?
2013?
Captain's quarters
2012?
day.
2011,
Day,
oh.
Spelled D-A-E
Okay, wow,
as in
that's older than I
Sunday.
thought.
That's it. There's this fantastic Sunday you can get.
Wait,
only
yeah,
at
it
the
couldn't have been
hotel. They call
2013,
it a
'cause that's when
fun
I
day.
started watching
It's been their
Twitch.
specialty for like centuries. Comes with a souvenir
But I
spoon.
thought I was
silvery,
fairly new
as
at
in
the time.
spoon, get it?
Elliot, you're a genius.
Next riddle, come on. I'm on a roll, baby. I'm in a groove. Bring it on.
I'll let you get back to
He's
work.
in the groove.
Thanks a lot.
A room service menu. All right.
Hotel operator, what do you want?
Are you the regular operator?
I'm filling in for my
Wow,
cousin Amber.
2010.
She took the week off
The
on
middle
account
school
of the amusement
days.
park being shut down. You don't want an outside line, do you?
Actually, I have a cell phone.
Good, use it. An outside line will cost you an arm and a leg. Besides, I'm
It
not
looks
sure how
blue
to
to
get
me,
you
Anna.
one. So, Miss Oren, what do you want?
That's Drew. Nancy Drew.
Sorry, my cousin's handwriting reeks. So, what do you want, Miss Drew?
I'd like to order a fun day, please.
2,000.
Yeah, no, I do remember that they like sort of coexisted at the time. Like they wanted Twitch to just be like part of Justin TV, but just the gaming part.
That's it. Thanks a lot.
And Justin TV was for the live streaming. And then Twitch ended up being way more successful. So
Oh, that was so good.
Any luck?
I'm pretty sure Miles wants us to bring him the souvenir spoon you
yeah,
get
that's
when
an
you
even
order a
bluer
fun
blue,
day
so hopefully that
Sunday
looks
at the
blue to you
captain's
too.
quarters. I have one right here.
Give it to Miles and see what happens.
Lay it on me.
Lay it on me. Miles has such good lines.
The scan is complete. The object is correct. Your mother used to take you for a Sunday at the captain's quarters almost every week. Do you remember, Joy?
The captain's quarters fun day. I do remember that. I was so small, I always had to sit on my mother's lap to eat it. I wish I could remember what she looked like.
Don't you have a picture of her?
You were very little when your mother died, Joy.
What did you learn today,
came
CJ?
out as anger. Before your father could stop you, you destroyed every picture of your mother that he had.
I did that? No, my father told me he had gotten rid of them. He always said some things are better left forgotten. Oh my gosh. I'm the reason I have nothing to remember her by.
I'm sure your father helped you shut
okay.
out the truth in order to spare
But
your
I'd say, pretty
feelings.
impressive that you've learned
The
something
older your father got,
arguably
Joy,
1.5
the more
or
he
2.5 or
realized
3.5,
that life is
depending on
nothing but
time zone
memories.
and whether you
He
respect daylight
realized that
savings
even
time.
bad memories have
Today.
a place in a good life. That is why he invented
Miles, the magnificent memory machine. No, it doesn't sound good when you do it like that. It's gotta be in that whimsical tone.
Here is the second riddle. This one is written down. Please remove
First,
it.
the scroll bar?
It's just
Oh,
a
right.
blank piece of paper.
Yeah, I learned
You
something about the
and
scroll
your
bar
mother
too.
used to love
We're
to
all
play
learning.
This game, Joy.
Once again, I have no idea what
Alright,
he's
no.
talking about.
Don't give up yet.
If you still want to help me, please, Nancy, keep going. I feel like a door somewhere is starting to creak open. I'm kind of scared to open it, but I also kind of know I have to.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Oh,
I'll be right here.
once I talk to Joy again, I'll show you. Nope, that's not where I want to go. Yeah, so basically, I just did like 90% of a run of this right before
The first 8
this
notes
current run.
of your favorite band
but
organ tune, plus 1 mouth organ,
while I was
plus
talking to
1
Elliot,
smidgen
I
of
said things in the wrong
talent
order
equals 1
because of a
happy
glitch with the
Miles.
scroll bars in these games. And that
Any
basically ended the run.
There was a message written in lemon juice on
So
that
basically,
piece
if
of
you
paper Miles
click
gave us.
on the top
We're
of
to play
these
the
things,
first
they
8
zoom to
notes
the
of your
bottom.
favorite band organ tune
And I
on a
accidentally
mouth
did
organ
that.
for Miles.
My favorite
And then I
band organ
chose
tune.
the wrong
I don't even know what a
thing
band organ is.
as a result.
Or a mouth
and it's the
organ
thing that makes
either,
Elliot
for that
leave.
matter.
I think a mouth organ
And then
is
he
a
never
harmonica.
came back for the rest of the game
The
until
music
the
you
point
hear
where I kind of
when you
needed him
ride
to be
the
back.
Captain's Cove Carousel comes from
So
the
I gave
band
up.
organ that sits inside the rider platform. You used to play the harmonica for your mother all the time, Joy. Your favorite tune was the one you heard on the carousel.
Yeah, I should really use that as a
It
strat
couldn't
now.
have been. I never rode the carousel. I always thought it was stupid. I thought all the rides in the park were stupid.
Is that all you can tell us, Miles?
I have been programmed to give you one hint. The tune is on the 3rd roll. You will have to think about this one. End of hint.
It's all yours, Detective. As usual, I'm stumped.
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
You're the greatest.
Alright, we finally get to go to this game's namesake.
Guess I'm gonna have to call Tink. Whoever he is.
Yeah, this is Tink.
Yes, hello. My name is Nancy Drew.
I never heard of you.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to help Ms. Santos figure out what caused the roller coaster accident that shut down Captain's
sound?
Cove.
So why are you calling me? I run the carousel. I don't know from coasters.
Well, to make a long story short, I need to find out the name of the band organ song that's on the 3rd roll.
What for?
Is
That's
there like a
between
weird
me and
sound
Miss
that's
Santos,
happening?
I'm
or
afraid.
How do I know you even know Miss Santos?
Look, if you want to call her, I've got her number right here.
I didn't
Oh.
drive
Oh
900
yeah.
miles
I think I
in
know what
the
you're talking
Navy
about.
wilderness to call my boss. Anyway, I can't help you. I got no idea.
It's probably
what
like a
song's on the
stock
3rd
sound
roll.
effect.
Only way you're gonna find out is to play it.
Where is the 3rd roll?
Just like
It's in the
included in
cabinet
like
your room.
There's a cabinet in there?
game
That's
package
right.
things.
18, 9, 39.
Alright, let's see if I can remember the combo
That's
this
a
time.
combination. Oh,
18,
and
9,
one more
39.
thing. You're gonna have a
1, 8, 9,
problem
3,
when you
9.
go to load the roll on account of...
Holy moly!
I either snagged a greyhound bus or the biggest fish in the Chapleau River is right here on the end of my line. I'm sorry, hon, I gotta go.
This goes to the wonder what that is. There's something up there. Looks like a letter. So, there was a door to Kessler's workshop by the radiator in the ballroom.
Nope. Shoot.
Let's see. Miles, this must be it. The take-up dowel is broken. Hello?
Hi, Nancy. KJ Paris. I got some preliminary info on that jewel thief. You know, Chaz.
Yeah, I'm sure that there,
Great,
if you
let's hear
like
it.
focus,
Okay. Before
there are probably a
he died,
lot
he
of
got to be
sound
real
effects that
good
get
buddies
reused.
with his cellmate
Like I'm sure like
at New
door
Jersey
sounds
State Prison.
probably are pretty
And
common.
His cellmate was paroled less than 2 months ago.
Do you have any idea what he looks
Certain
like?
lines of Nancy's that are commonly used. Can't think of any that are possibly used in every single game and are delivered the exact same way every time. Especially when dealing with locked doors
Thanks,
or
Detective.
locked
You've
other
been
things.
a big help. It's locked.
Oh. Yep, can't think of anything at all.
What is? Sounds like it's coming from below.
Oh, I messed up the inventory on this one. Oh well. Nothing too bad. So that's the time I can get is
Let's play
during that
Barnacle
thing.
Blast.
Maybe?
You have 2 fun credits left on your card.
All right,
Now
well,
blast
let's see how
all
this
those
goes.
Nasty barnacles off the ship.
Wish me luck, folks. This actually went really well in the run that died, which makes me sad that it died. Oh, come on. Okay, good first level. Nice. Oh wow, this is going really well. Sorry, I can't read chat right now. Because if you miss the ball in this game, you have to redo the whole level. And that would be really sad if that happened. Okay, well now this is where things are getting not so fun. Okay. Nice, that was good. Oh, cool game lag. That happened last time too, didn't
I
it?
can't open this without the combination.
I always go the wrong way there. I think I'd have learned my lesson by now.
Louis G. Wonder who that is. Best way to find out is to call him.
State Board of Parole, Louis Scarra's office.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said, State Board of Parole.
There's a wolf howling
Louis
sound effect
Scarra's
that
office.
always sounded to
Is
you like
Mr.
it ends with
Guerra
a
a
child
parole
crying,
officer?
That's correct.
but it's still
But
the
he's out of the
wolf.
office right now. Would you like to leave a message?
It's
Maybe
using
you can help
everything
me.
but
Do you
particularly
know
your
if he has
head
a
in the
client
Rugrats
named
movie?
Harlan
Huh.
Bishop?
I'm
Yes,
sure
he
if I
does.
heard it,
Is
I'd
Harlan
probably
up to something
recognize
we
it.
shouldn't?
That's
I
interesting.
didn't say that, but when was he paroled? Do you know?
You're going to have to wait and ask Mr. Guerra that question. What was the name?
Nancy Drew. My number is
Um,
523
oh, I must have, like,
4399.
pressed the wrong
That's
thing.
my cell phone. He can call me anytime.
I'll let him know.
Thank you.
Or something. I don't know what I did there that was wrong, but...
Wonder what's on here. I'll just play it and find out.
Alright. I hope that was just a me accidentally
Looks like
hitting keys
Harlan's
error
been
and not
spying on
an
Ingrid.
auto-splitter issue, but...
I better put this back where I found it.
What? What? I have to redo? I didn't have to do that last time. That's so weird. Ingrid's...
Call LH about results. LH.
Where do I go
Lance
now?
Huffington,
Elliot?
maybe?
Elliot.
Hello?
Hi, it's Paula. Just thought I'd check in, see how you're doing.
Actually, I'm kind of glad you called.
Why? What's going on?
I'm afraid I've discovered something kind of disturbing about
Well, you could
Harlan.
always
What,
tell us
next
about
con?
it, like you are now.
You do?
It was the first thing out of his mouth when he applied for the
That's
job.
cool to know. It's always fun when you like realize things, and then it's always like, and it's like so important and
I
massive
also
to you,
found out that he used a
and then in that
security
moment you
camera to get the
realize
code
there's
to
no one you
Ingrid's
can
work
share with,
area.
and it's super
And he
sad.
fits the description of the jewel thief cellmate that Detective Paris gave
Oh hey,
me.
at least
Oh, now that's disturbing. But I'm still going to give Harlan the
I
benefit of the
am
doubt
always
until I have
dancing.
good
I'm
reason
never not
to.
dancing.
I appreciate your bringing this to my attention.
All right, let's see if I
All
killed the
right.
run again.
Goodbye, Paula.
That'd be pretty
Alright,
fun.
break time.
There
I
we
found a
go.
strange
Easy.
hidden door in the haunted
That's all I
house.
had to do.
Problem is, it's locked.
That's all I
Do you
had
have
to
any
do.
idea what's
Let's
behind
click
it?
on that.
Ask Joy. That nutty
Not
professor father
this.
of hers always had these little secret projects going in the park, even
Oy
after
vey.
he sold his interest. Miss Santos didn't have the heart to boot him out.
I need to make a dowel to replace this broken one from the band organ. Would it be all right if I used your equipment? I won't make a mess, I promise.
Sure. Got a lathe, wooden rods, safety goggles? Knock yourself out. I gotta go run an errand, though, so try not to cut off any appendages until I get back.
Yeah, no, just like those sudden realizations where you're like,
Lathe.
oh, that's how
It's
it
all
works.
fun and games until somebody loses an eye.
Now I know. Oh,
That looks perfect. Better leave these goggles here.
nope. Read the magazine.
If Elliot wrote this guy's number down, maybe I should too.
What even is... No, alright, I do the carousel next.
Here we are at the carousel. After this, you'll just have one fun credit left on your card. Have a good one. The carousel will be starting in 3 seconds, so hang on tight. And don't forget to try for the brass ring.
Yeehaw!
Yep, I mean... Some people also consider that to be fun in games, Ellie's, but
Here comes the brass ring.
I suppose that's
Get ready.
more subjective.
Got it.
I think that's right.
Here it comes again.
Still working on the word? Oh, right, the word. I have faith that you will figure it out soon, TM.
Any luck?
I think we're all set. I know the tune, and I've got a harmonica.
Play it for Miles and see what happens.
My oral
I honestly know very little about the context of the word, aside from the general search for the word. Oh shit, I was too fast. There we go.
I remember that song. I did.
Like, I really know
ride the
nothing about the
carousel
word itself,
over and
aside
over
from that it
and
is being
over.
searched
Always
for.
the same horse. Always the same black horse.
You loved the carousel, and you loved one horse in particular. It was not
Aw,
the lead horse.
sorry that that's too much
and
effort,
it was not
Ellie's.
spectacular, but you loved it, Joy. What was its name?
I can't remember.
Is the name important?
I am not programmed to continue unless and until
Ah,
you remember the name of
okay.
that horse. You loved it so much that your mother bought it for you.
She was the one who bought the
He
horse off
had
the carousel?
embiggened.
Then I know the name. Glory.
I don't think that's the right
Glory.
word, but
That's right. Glory. My mother gave him to me for my birthday. My 4th birthday. She died in a car accident that very night.
Your mother was the one who bought that horse. I wonder what happened to it.
I hated the park after my mother died. I hated the carousel. And I hated that horse. I blamed it for what happened to my mother. I had my father destroy it.
But your father did not destroy it. Instead, he stored it. He hoped that someday, with the help of...
oh, we're on like pretty good pace too.
magnificent memory machine, you would come to terms with your past. And because that is what you are doing, here is the 3rd and final riddle. Ask Tink for
Ooh,
the
sub
book you
37
and
on
I
the final
used to
riddle.
read about Kessler and Amelia.
Yeah, that you know that's a cromulent
Give
guess,
her nickname
CJ.
a spin on spook number 10. Then the brass prize arrange on its forearm so strange. And something long lost and cherished you'll find.
We're in the home stretch. What do you say we do the rest of this together?
No. Nancy, I did something terrible. I turned the power off to the roller coaster and caused the accident that shut down the park. I blamed Miss Santos for my father's death, just like I blamed that horse for what happened to my mother. I feel horrible. Keep going without me, Nancy. I have to go see Ms. Santos and apologize.
Will Nancy Drew please report
Oh,
immediately
right.
to the security office?
Forgot I gotta do this
and by
part first.
immediately, I mean don't even think about doing anything else.
I was so ready to do Spook 10.
I just got off the phone with Miss Santos. Where do you get off telling her I'm some kind of jewel-thieving peeping Tom?
She called you?
Of course she called. She hired me because she thought I deserved a second chance. She
you
wanted
missed
to
a
make
lot
sure
of
I
talking
hadn't betrayed her
with
trust, which I hadn't,
Miles
by the
and
way.
Joy.
It's just that when I found out you
Then I went to the haunted house to try to solve the last riddle, and then I forgot that Harlan summons you first.
I
So
really
now we're talking
think
to
that
Harlan
to
a
do my
lot.
job right, I should be able to go anywhere in the park. You know, in case
Yeah,
of
you didn't really miss anything
emergencies.
conversation-wise,
Okay,
so
maybe
no
I'm
worries.
trying a little too hard. Maybe people's entry code should be
You know, and I know how you feel like when I'm in
It's just that
conversations
this
on
job
Twitch.
means everything
I'll
to
usually
me.
like if I
I
want to
don't wanna
refresh, I'll just
screw it up.
open it in a
I
new
guess I
tab
was a little
just to try to
overzealous,
like
too.
keep the
I'm
old
really
chat
sorry.
window there
I'll
and
see
then
you
compare
around.
them when I reopen.
Will Nancy Drew please report to the security office?
It's locked.
Zukov.
My name is
Zuko.
Nancy Drew. I saw the article you wrote about Rolf Kessler in the Collector's Hot Sheet magazine.
That was several months back, but go on.
Well, seeing as you're pretty much an expert on Kessler as well as carousels, I was hoping you could answer a question for me.
Yeah, exactly, Anna.
Would you happen to know the nickname Rolf
that's the
Kessler
one
gave
thing you
his
miss.
wife, Amelia?
Of course I do.
My internet isn't always the most
all I
stable.
did.
Like it's usually like
Term of endearment, rather common.
I've like hardly
Come
dropped
on, Anton,
frames at all
think.
since I
Spatsy,
moved here,
that was it.
so it's good for that.
Spatsy.
But it's like
S-P-A-T-Z-I.
I'll just
He
need
always
to
called her
refresh things
Spatsy.
for no reason.
Thanks for all the info.
Like once in a while.
Pleasure was all mine.
Looks like Spook 10 is missing an arm.
Hang on, I just need to do this movement real quick.
Hello, Nancy. Still on the case, I see.
There's a dummy in
Yeah,
the
so I'll just
haunted
need to like
house
refresh
that's
things
been
occasionally. So
red-tagged.
like while I'm
It's
streaming, I
missing
just
an
get
arm.
so
Any
paranoid
chance he'll
about
be up
like
and running again
just
in the near future?
Got the arm
if
right
there's
here.
ever a
Just
lull in
needed a
chat, I'm
battery.
like,
That's
what
one of
if
the
I just
dummies
need to
Joey's
refresh and I've
grandfather
missed
created.
very important
Probably why the
questions and
circuitry
everyone's
is so
expecting me to
bizarre.
answer them.
It works though, so just reattach it. You'll need pliers. Oh, and don't forget to take the red tag back to Spy Master Bishop.
Thanks for your help.
One open mind sees more than two open eyes.
Stop giving me your slow. That's like 2 for 2 on the slow one, right? From Ingrid? I think it is.
That looks tight enough. It's been red. I need to take this red tag back to Harlan.
Nope.
I stepped out for a second, and when I came back, somebody'd left this envelope on my desk. Looks like it's for you. Got your name on it.
Sorry,
anyway.
hope the clicking isn't too
There's nothing
annoying.
inside but a key. Maybe it opens that door in the haunted
I really
house.
wish
Here, let me toss that envelope for
I
you.
knew how to
wanna
get the clicking to
apologize
be
for
less
jumping all
loud for
over you like
folks,
that before. The more I
but
thought about it,
my
the
setup
more I
is
realized
fairly
that I would have done
constrained.
just what you did. No hard feelings.
No hard
Oh, you're
feelings.
literally oh no, am I
Hey,
killing you,
Nancy,
CJ?
what's up?
Could you please turn the juice back on to the dummy in
With
the
my-
haunted
with all my
house that
clicking?
Ingrid was fixing? Here's the tag.
You've really got the system down, don't you? I'll just flip the switch and you'll be good to go.
I'll see
Good
you
to
around.
go.
Go get 'em.
No, that's the wrong item. That's still the wrong item. No. There we go. It's not. Oh right, I forgot. Still got to do this puzzle. So that was totally worthless trying to. Oh joy, this is it.
Oh my gosh, these must be jewels from that jewel heist. I should probably
Oh
take
no,
these
oh no.
with me.
Yeah, if I
Look,
were like trying to go
Julie's
for a good
father must
time,
have left it
there'd
for
probably be
her.
a lot more oh no's. But this is.
This was
I'm just trying to
Hester's
complete a
workshop.
run, frankly, at this point.
Nancy, Nancy, Nancy. What have you
Also,
done?
my goal was
It's
sub
what
45,
you've done.
and
You stole the horse, you fabricated
is
the
probably
whole
gonna be a
haunted carousel
43?
thing to increase its value, and now you're making not just one
Right?
forgery, but several.
I don't know.
You
I guess it
think?
could still be a low
You
44.
let everyone believe you were just a hopeless procrastinator, but this is the real reason you're behind in your work.
Well, I think
isn't it?
Nancy opened the door. I think
Right
that's
on
what
all
it's supposed to
counts.
be.
Unfortunately, you're not going to get to tell anyone.
Or maybe he
else.
just breathes
Ever.
on the door and
No,
opens.
wait,
Or he's
look
got
what
his
I
own
have.
remote and it's
They're
like he's
diamonds,
holding it in his
real
armpit.
diamonds. Someone stole them 23 years ago and stashed them in the park.
Well, well.
Yeah, I
little
can't believe
icing on
Nancy
the
isn't
cake.
super greedy,
That's right. You
taking
want
every
it?
last jewel that's
Here.
in the horse.
Ouch! Hey!
I've got to get out of here.
Oh yeah,
trapped.
also that
I've gotta get out of
telepathy.
here.
That's also how you open
Got
the
you,
door.
Nancy.
And now
You're
the
cornered.
brass ring isn't even.
You
It's
might
not
as well
even
give
in
up.
my top of my inventory now. That's really cool. But where is it? Oh right, I put it on. I'm so dumb.
Soon as I get out of here, I'm gonna call the police, Elliot. So don't bother making plans for tonight. Or the next 10
I
years.
think we got it. Wait, I think we got the 43. Yeah.
Dear Ned,
Yeah.
after trapping Elliot, I managed to pry the exit open and had Harlan call the police.